Okay, so before we start like comparing the college courses versus the corporate training, we can start by defining the autonomy, so we are on the same
Yes.
page. We can simply put it like it's the ability to take charge of one's learning, the ability to be self-motivated or responsible for our own learning. So if we look at the college courses versus the corporate training, we can see that the context is different. The setting itself is different. Now, uh, we like how college students versus the employees perceive their environment and how they are perceived by their superiors. For example, the students by their teachers, and the employees by their managers, and so on. Even if you think about it, if we think about the smallest details, the seating setting or how they sit is different. In the college, they sit in rows and they are facing the lecturer. Although we try in our center, we try to make it in a round shape or semi-round circle, so we give it this discussion vibe, as opposed to the training or if we speaking about the corporate, they sit in a desk like areas, so but we can think also about different aspects when we compare the college courses and the corporate training. For example, the aspects such as the learner motivation, the instructor role, and the structure of that autonomy. Now, for the motivation of the learner in the college courses, it's usually extrinsic. They want a grade, they need a degree. But in the corporate, it's usually intrinsic or performance based. They want to, bridge this skill gap, or they want career growth. If we think about the aspect of the instructor, the role of the instructor in the college courses is facilitator, who try to nurture the self-regulated learning habits. While in the corporate training, we're talking about coach or mentor to align the autonomy with organizational goals. Now, the structure, if we look at the structure as an aspect, in the college courses, it's curriculum defined.
Right.
We have more space for exploration or reflection. While in the training or the corporate training, it's business driven outcomes. We want outcomes from the employees, so to meet our business goals and so on. So the autonomy here is within the performance and the procedure boundaries. That's why the difference in that area in the structure between the college and the corporate is, they are in the college, you're allowed to make mistakes, you are allowed to take risks, compared to the corporate world. What it will cost you if you make mistakes in the college? A lower degree, for example, or sorry, a grade, lower grade. What's the worst that could happen? You could fail and redo the course. That's the worst that could happen to you. But in the corporate world, you might lose your job. So that's what I learned from my college teachers, and that's what I always tell my students: just take risks here, because you might not be able to do it in your career, for example, when you graduate. So that's something to focus on.